I'm Kat Miller, and this is Dice TV. Some people claim that employers ignore the references you give them. But what about the ones who don't? What do you do if an employer takes references seriously and you don't have any? Good news, there's a service for that. They'll cover for any missing references to give you another shot at that position you really want. They'll create a fake company with a logo and a website. No, stop it, I'm kidding. Do not do that. That is a really bad idea. I've said it before and I will say it again. Hiring managers aren't stupid. They will catch you. So what should you actually do? When you're thinking of who to supply as a reference, you do have more options than just former employers. Really consider all the possibilities. Is there a coworker you got along with at your last position who would vouch for you? How about a client you worked with? Unless you've only ever worked all alone in a completely isolated environment and only ever reported to just one person who seriously disliked you, there's a pretty good chance you can find someone to reach out to. And who knows, maybe they'll need your help in the future too. This is a golden pay-it-forward opportunity. If you're not comfortable using a more recent colleague or supervisor as a reference, or you don't want your current job to know you're looking yet, it's perfectly okay to use someone from a little further back. An older reference will still be able to provide insight into how you present yourself in the workplace, but if you do go that route, be sure to be open about it to your potential employer. It's not uncommon to use someone as a reference that you haven't actually worked with for some time, but if that is the case, make sure you notify them so that they're prepared. Ideally, what you should do is reconnect with them and this time, stay connected. Try to maintain your relationship by reaching out to them periodically. However, if this is a last-minute situation and there's not enough time for that, you should at least contact them and politely ask them to be a reference. More likely than not, they'll understand your situation and be willing to help you out. And even if they've agreed to act as a reference for you in the past, make sure you give them a heads up this time so they'll be expecting this call. So what if you're looking for your first ever gig? You didn't do an internship, you've got no professional experience. Where can you look then? In this case, you could reach out to any professors or advisors with whom you had a good relationship. I understand that you may not want to go there, but in this situation, your employer will understand. If they're considering you for the position in the first place, they're aware that you have no experience, so they're not going to be expecting a stack of glowing references to just magically appear, so just send them what you can. Remember, the opinion or evaluation of someone that was an educational figure and can attest to your potential can carry a lot of weight. Regardless of the specific obstacle you found yourself up against, supplying references doesn't have to be a problem for you as long as you tackle whatever the issue is head on. Reach out to people and reconnect. Use an older reference. Use a professor or advisor. There are a lot of options out there. This whole references problem doesn't have to be a problem at all. Also, if you've already interviewed and the hiring manager likes you, discuss this issue with them because they may be able to give you some insight into why they think references are so important, or what will be asked of anyone you do submit as a potential reference. I'm Kat Miller, and this is Dice TV.